In this tutorial, you'll learn 4 practical ways to align instances to mesh surface normals in Blender. We'll cover the most useful techniques you can use in real projects. Let's get started. First, let's add a cone object to the scene. Select the cone, then hold Shift and select the icosphere. Press Ctrl P and choose Keep Transform to parent the cone to the icosphere. Next, select the icosphere and go to the Object Properties tab. Open the Instancing panel and set the instancing method to Faces. Enable Scale by Face Size, then adjust the factor value to control the size of the instances. Finally, in the outliner, you can hide the original cone in both the viewport and the final render. For the second method, we'll use a particle system. First, let's move the cone's origin to the center of its base. Enter Edit Mode, select the bottom face, then press Shift-S and choose Cursor to Selected. Return to Object Mode, right-click, and choose Set Origin, Origin to 3D Cursor. Now select the icosphere and go to the Particle Properties tab. Add a new particle system and change its type to hair. Open the Render panel, change Render As from Path to Object, and use the eyedropper tool to select the cone as the instance object. To place exactly one cone on each face, we first need to know how many faces the icosphere has. Temporarily disable the particle system by clicking the monitor icon. With the icosphere selected, open the Viewport Overlays menu and enable Statistics. You'll see that the icosphere has 80 faces. Enable the particle system again and set the number of particles to 80. In the Source panel, change the distribution method to Jittered, then disable both Random Order and Even Distribution. Also, set the number of particles per face to 1. Finally, select the cone, enter Edit Mode, and press A to select all geometry. Rotate it -90 degrees on the X-axis. The instances will now align with the surface normals of the icosphere. You can also adjust the scale of the instances in the Render panel. For the third method, we'll use geometry nodes. Select the icosphere, then change the timeline editor to the geometry node editor. Click New to create a new Geometry Nodes modifier. Add a Mesh to Points node and set its mode to Faces. This creates one point at the center of every face. Now add an Instance on Points node. Drag the cone into the Geometry Node editor to automatically create an Object Info node, then connect it to the instance input of the Instance on Points node. Adjust the scale value to control the size of the instances. Next, add a Join Geometry node and connect the original icosphere geometry. Now let's align the instances to the surface normals. Add and align Euler to Vector node and connect it to the rotation input of the Instance on Points node. Next, add a Sample Nearest Surface node and set its data type to Vector. Connect the geometry output from the Group Input node to the Mesh input of the Sample Nearest Surface node. Then connect a Normal Input node to its Value input. Finally, connect the Sample Nearest Surface node to the Vector input and set the axis to Z. That's it. The instances are now perfectly aligned to the surface normals. For the final method, we'll use Blender's Snap tool. First, make sure the cone's origin is at the center of the bottom face. Select the cone, then click the magnet icon at the top of the viewport to enable snapping. Open the snap settings from the drop-down menu. Set Snap Base to Center and Snap Target to Face Center. Then enable Align Rotation to Target. Now press G and move the cone over any face of the icosphere. The cone will automatically snap to the center of the face while aligning itself with the surface normal. You can also press S to adjust the size of the cone after placing it. And that's it. These are 4 simple and practical methods for aligning instances to mesh surface normals in Blender. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more Blender tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.